Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Concept M classes. Let me remind you, if you are the first time viewer of this channel, please don't forget to subscribe it. In this session, we will discuss theorem 6.3, 9th class mathematics, lines and angles. From theorem 6.3 to theorem 6.7, we will discuss in this session. So theorem 6.3 is, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, here two parallel lines are given. Let me draw a diagram here. Let AB and CD be the two parallel lines. AB and CD be the two parallel lines intersected by a transversal. Let a transversal EF intersects line AB at, you may say, P and line CD at Q respectively. So what is given here? Given is AB, line AB is parallel to line CD and transversal EF intersects them at P and Q respectively. At P and Q respectively. Now, what we have to prove? Each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. We have to prove that alternate interior angles are equal. To prove each pair of alternate interior angles, so that means we have to prove that this angle APQ is equal to angle PQD. We have to prove that angle APQ, this angle APQ is equal to angle PQD, and prove angle BPQ, this angle BPQ, this angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC. Angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC. Now, you see the proof here. See the proof. Here, if you look at the figure, here is line AB, यहाँ एक लाइन AB है और एक और लाइन इसके ऊपर ऐसी है, यहाँ E है और यहाँ F है. मैं सिर्फ एक लाइन की बात करता हूँ. AB, इस पर एक लाइन EF है, वो इसको P पर काटती है. इसका मतलब ये एंगल और ये एंगल APQ, Q यहाँ है, is equal to angle EPB. ये एंगल इसके, these are vertically opposite angles. Now we have angle APQ. Angle APQ is equal to angle EPB. These are vertically opposite angles. Keep this as first equation first. Now, AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD and EF is transversal. Now, in the previous video, I have explained corresponding angle axiom. If you have not viewed that video, a link is given in the description box. Please, you see that video first. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then pairs of corresponding angles are equal. This is corresponding angle axiom. यानी जब दो पैरेलल लाइंस को एक ट्रांसवर्सल इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है तब कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स इक्वल बनते हैं. तो यहाँ जब AB is parallel to CD and EF is transversal, that means this angle EPB is equal to angle PQD. These are corresponding angles. ये एंगल और ये एंगल ये बराबर होंगे. These are corresponding angles. When AB is parallel to CD, EF is transversal. Therefore, we have angle EPB. Angle EPB equal to angle BPQ equal to angle this PQD. ये एंगल इसके बराबर PQD के बराबर. Keep this equation second. These are corresponding angles. These are corresponding angles. Now from equations first and second. From equations first and second. What we conclude? We conclude that if angle APQ is equal to angle EPB and angle EPB is equal to angle PQD, we conclude that angle APQ is equal to angle PQD. We have angle APQ equal to angle PQD. This was our required result. Similarly, we can prove that that angle BPQ is equal to angle PQC. This proves your thought. Please pause the video and note it down. Let's move to theorem 6.4. Theorem 6.4. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the lines are parallel. If a transversal intersects two lines in such a way that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the lines are parallel. अब यहाँ it is the converse of theorem 6.3. ये जो theorem 6.4 है converse है उसकी. यहाँ दो lines दिए गए हैं. It is not given that two lines are parallel. Here two lines are given, intersected by a transverse. But it is given that alternate interior angles are equal. यहाँ दिया गया है alternate interior angles equal है. हमने prove करना है lines are parallel. We have to prove that lines are parallel. So here two lines are given. A line AB and a line CD intersected by a transversal EF at P and Q respectively, such that angle APQ is equal to angle PQD. ये angle इसके बराबर है. A pair of alternate interior angles equal. Prove that the lines are parallel. So given two lines AB and CD intersected by a transversal. EF at P and Q respectively, such that it is given that angle APQ is equal to angle PQD, a pair of alternate interior angles is equal. Prove that the lines are parallel. Here we have to prove that line AB is parallel to line CD. See the proof. Proof is so simple and easy. Now here again, angle APQ is equal to angle EPB. ये angle APQ angle EPB के बराबर है, क्योंकि ये लाइन ऐसे है, ये एक लाइन ऐसे है, ये AB है, this is EF, this is P and here we have Q. तो ये एंगल इसके बराबर हुआ, because when two lines intersect, corresponding angle, these vertically opposite angles are equal. Here we have angle APQ. This angle APQ, ये angle APQ is equal to angle EPB. These are vertically opposite angles. First, keep this equation first. But angle APQ, this angle APQ is equal to angle PQD. Give us a second, this is given. It's already given in the question that angle APQ is equal to angle PQD from equations first and second. What we conclude? We conclude that if we have angle APQ equal to angle APB, we have angle APQ equal to angle PQD. We conclude that angle EPB is equal to angle PQD. Angle EPB, this angle EPB is equal to angle PQD. ये angle इसके बराबर हुआ, but these are corresponding angles. But these are corresponding angles. Now using corresponding angle action, What is corresponding angle action? When a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Hence, we have AB is parallel to CD. This proves the theorem. Pause the video and note it down. Let us move to theorem 6.5. Theorem 6.5. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is supplementary. Theorem 6.5. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles each pair of consecutive interior angles is supplementary. And each pair of consecutive interior angles is supplementary. Here we have two parallel lines. AB parallel to CD intersected by a transversal EF at P and Q respectively. Then prove that consecutive interior angle. That means prove that angle APQ plus angle PQC. ये angle APQ plus angle PQC is 180 degree, or prove that angle BPQ plus angle PQD, or this angle BPQ plus angle PQD, this angle and this angle. Their sum is 180. Supplementary means 180 degree. Given AB is parallel to CD and EF is transversal. And EF is transversal. Intersecting AB at P and CD at Q respectively. To prove, we have to prove that consecutive interior angles are supplementary. That means angle APQ plus angle PQC is equal to 180 degree, or for that matter, prove that angle BPQ plus angle PQD is equal to 180 degree. This we have to prove. Now proof. You see here AB is a line and ray EPE stands on it. यहाँ है AB हमारे पास एक लाइन ऐसे और एक रे PE stands on it, or let me say ray EF stands on it. तो ये एंगल और ये एंगल, this angle plus this angle APQ plus angle APE, sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. Now here we have AB is a line and ray and a line EF intersects it. AB एक लाइन है और एक लाइन EF इसको इंटरसेक्ट करती है P पर, therefore angle APE plus angle APQ is equal to 180 degree. Gives us first, these are linear pair of angles. ये linear pair of angles है. Angle APE, this angle, plus angle APQ, this angle plus this angle, 180 degree है. These are linear pair of angles. LPA means linear pair of angles. But angle APE, this angle APE, ये angle APE, ये APE is equal to angle PQC is equal to angle PQC. Keep this as second. Angle APE is equal to angle PQ. These are corresponding angles. These are corresponding angles. Substituting second in first. Substituting equation second in equation first. We have angle AP is equal to angle PQC. That means angle PQC plus angle APQ is equal to 180 degree. Or we can write angle APQ plus angle PQC is equal to 180 degree. This is the required result. Similarly, we can prove that angle BPQ is equal to plus angle PQD is equal to 180 degree. Pause the video and note it down. Let's move to theorem 6.6. Theorem 6.6. It is the converse of theorem 6.5. Statement is, if a transversal intersects two lines, such that consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. Then the lines are parallel. Then prove that lines are parallel. So two lines are given. It is not given that the two lines are parallel, but it is given that consecutive interior angles are supplementary. We have to prove that lines are parallel. Given a line AB and a line CD intersected by a transversal EF at P and Q respectively, such that angle APQ plus angle PQC is 180 degree. Prove that lines are parallel. So what is given here? Two lines AB and CD intersected by a transversal EF at P and Q respectively, such that angle APQ plus angle PQC is equal to 180 degree. For that matter, you can take angle BPQ plus angle PQD, or this angle BPQ plus angle PQD is 180 degree. Then prove that lines are parallel. To prove line AB is parallel to line CD. Line AB is parallel to line CD. Proof. You see the proof here. Again, just like we did in previous questions, angle APQ APQ प्लस एंगल APE, ये एंगल APQ, ये एंगल APQ और ये एंगल APE, ये एंगल और ये एंगल दोनों का सम 180 के बराबर है, बिकॉज दीज आर लीनियर पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स। यानी ये ऐसे है, एक लाइन यहाँ मुझे ऐसे है और एक लाइन मुझे यहाँ ऐसे है, यहाँ मुझे E है, यहाँ F है, यहाँ P है और यहाँ A है, तो दिस एंगल प्लस दिस एंगल it will be 180 degree. We have angle APQ, angle APQ plus angle APE equal to 180 degree. You keep this first. These are linear pair of angles, but angle APQ, angle APQ plus angle PQC is also equal to 180 degree. You keep this as second. This is given. Now comparing equations first and second, the right hand side of both the equations are equal. When right hand side of an equations of two equations are equal, that means their left hand sides are also equal. Now comparing equations फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड, यानी जब दो इक्वेशंस का राइट हैंड साइड बराबर होता है तब उन दोनों इक्वेशंस का लेफ्ट हैंड साइड भी बराबर होगा. वी हैव एंगल APQ प्लस एंगल APE इज इक्वल टू एंगल APQ plus angle PQC. Angle APQ and APQ cancels here. So that means angle APE is equal to angle PQC. Look at the result. Angle APE means this angle APE, ये APE, ये वाला angle. Let me mark this with red. ये वाला angle, ये is equal to angle PQC. इस एंगल के बराबर है, इस एंगल के बराबर है, PQC के बराबर. लेकिन ये दोनों corresponding angles हैं. By corresponding angle theorem, angle axiom, we have two lines are parallel, but these are corresponding angles. Using corresponding angle axiom, we have AB is parallel to CD. And corresponding angles are equal, lines are parallel. Hence AB is parallel to CD. This proves the theorem. Pause the video and note it down. Let's move to theorem 6.7. Theorem 6.7 is that lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Lines which are parallel to same line are parallel to each other. Lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So here line AB is parallel to line CD. Line AB is parallel to line CD. And another line EF is also parallel to CD. It is given that given is AB, line AB is parallel to line CD. Line AB is parallel to line CD, and line EF is also parallel to line CD. लाइन EF भी CD के पैरेलल है, यानी AB की CD के पैरेलल है और EF भी CD के पैरेलल. Two lines are parallel to the same line. Prove that the lines are parallel to each other. Then prove that. To prove AB is parallel to EF. तो यहाँ जो प्रूफ है वो ट्रांसवर्सल के बगैर तो होगा ही नहीं, लेकिन यहाँ ट्रांसवर्सल नहीं दिया है तो मैं कंस्ट्रक्शन करूंगा. यानी कंस्ट्रक्शन इट इज दैट पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन का वो पार्ट है जो अगर गिवन में नहीं दिया है तो प्रूव करने के लिए जरूरी है, तो उसको हम कंस्ट्रक्शन करेंगे. तो कंस्ट्रक्शन, ड्रॉ ए ट्रांसवर्सल PQ intersecting AB at G, CD at H, and EF at I. Draw a transversal EF intersecting AB at G, CD at H, and EF at I, respectively. Now proof. Proof is very simple. First you take AB is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal, intersecting AB at G and CD at H. It means angle PGB, this angle PGB is equal to angle GHD. ये angle इसके बराबर होगा. These are corresponding angles. Then you take EF is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. That means angle GHD will be equal to angle HIF. इसके बराबर होगा. Corresponding angles from first and second. This angle is equal to this angle, but these are corresponding angle. Lines are parallel. First you take AB is parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. Therefore, angle PGB, this angle PGB is equal to angle GHD. We keep this as first. These are corresponding angles. Then you take CD is parallel to EF or EF parallel to CD. And PQ is transversal. Therefore, angle GHD this angle GHD, it will be equal to HIF, equal to angle HIF. You keep this as equation second. These are again corresponding angles. Now from equations first and second, we have angle PGB is equal to angle DHI is equal to angle HIF. This angle is equal to this angle, but these are corresponding angles. When corresponding angles are equal, lines are parallel. Using corresponding angle axiom, we have AB is parallel to EF. So two lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. This proves the theorem. So in the next session, we will discuss the next exercise of lines and angles. You pause the video and note it down and do revise it. Thank you. Have a nice day.